Hello, how are you? I hope this finds you well. So we are going to be doing your general love reading and everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or scheduling your personal readings. All of that is in the description box below for you. I do have a special going for you guys. It is a person on your mind recorded video reading for $22.22, and everything that you need to know about how to schedule that or what's covered in the reading. All of that is posted on the community page for you, or my email is in the description box below. But let's go ahead and get into your reading. All right, we're gonna grab some of these for some overall energies, and then we're going to jump right into your tarot. We're gonna be taking a look at your energy, as well as the energy of the person that you are dealing with, we're dealing with, or will be dealing with. What we got going on for Aries? All right, we have this hoping, expecting, faith, or manifesting. Conflicted, decisions, hot and cold, or multiple choices. And pain, apprehensive, afraid, or cautious. And at the bottom of the deck, I see this clinging. It says holding on, obsessing, or spying. For some of you, Aries, I do feel like there is a very torn energy here that you could be experiencing when it comes to a specific person, connection. And I definitely feel like you could go back and forth here. I think there is a part of you that could still be holding on and maybe is having a hard time moving on from something, a hard time letting something go. Whether this is the person or whether it's a situation that took place between the two of you that you're having a hard time moving past. And I think there's still a part of you that is hoping for or is wanting to manifest a specific outcome with this person. That's like under the right circumstances, right? I don't think you just want this person back in any context, but you could be hoping for another chance with this person under the right circumstances and the right energy. Hoping that something will change, hoping that something will shift. With this pain energy here, I think there's another part of you that maybe wants to close this door permanently. Isn't really hoping for that. And that could be because, you have been hurt by this person. There's a part of you that feels like, no, I just want to be done with this. I just want to be able to move on from this. I just want to get past this. And I think you could go back and forth between which of those energies is more dominant at the time, So I don't feel like you're clinging on, but I do feel like there's a part of you that could be holding on. And there could be moments where I don't think you're obsessed with this person, Aries, but I do think there could be moments where you are maybe thinking about the situation a lot more than you want to, right? Maybe you're telling yourself, I'm just going to go through my day. I'm not going to be worrying about this today. And then, thoughts keep creeping in. That's normal. For some of you, I do feel here that somebody, whether you're checking on their social medias and stuff, or they're trying to check on yours, some of that could be going on here with that energy. For some of you, we'll have to see when we get the tarot out, because I definitely feel like for some of you, there could be some kind of communication coming in, because you have this confessions card coming up here. It says unveiling, coming clean, or messages. Now with this energy here, it says after that we see letting go, moving on, walking away, and then I see this possibilities. So for some of you, whatever this communication could entail, or this information that you could receive, it may help you either move past something that happened between the two of you and be able to finally let go of something that you've been holding on to, or maybe the connection itself. We will have to see here. The possibilities can be like potentials, new potentials. So we'll have to see what's going on. We're going to start with, I'm going to start with your energy first. We're going to use this one. We're going to start with your energy towards them, and then we will take a look at their energy towards you. How is Aries viewing this person at this time? We have the Queen of Pentacles. I think you're hoping that this person is working on themselves. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Capricorn. Some of you could feel like this person maybe is focusing on other things. Whether that's like, you know, their responsibilities, their home, their work, their family. I definitely feel like some of you are hoping that this person is working on certain things about themselves or certain challenges that they may have. Maybe certain things that are going on in their life that they need to focus on. Your feelings towards them, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So you got Taurus energy here. Things feel like they are kind of at a standstill, or things feel like, I don't want to say that it maybe does feel a little stuck. It feels like it's like I need to figure out what my next step is. I need to figure out what I'm going to do here. Especially because I think sometimes, Aries, you could be very bothered by this conflicted energy, even though I think it's very normal. I think it's normal to have conflicting emotions. It is uncomfortable, though, to have conflicting emotions. And I think that, you know, that uncomfortability and the fact that something is at a standstill, I feel it's making you want to come out of that energy and almost like make a decision, right? Or figure it out. Some of you guys may be trying to focus on your goals, your work, your responsibilities as a way to not focus on this situation or let this situation bother you. Looks like your intentions, you have the Lovers. So it's frustrating because I think you do feel a very special connection and bond with this person, and that can make moving on difficult. But the Lovers also represents making a decision, and I feel like that is your intention. Like, you know what, I need to figure this out. I need to figure out which direction here I want to go. Do I want to hold on and hope for some kind of reconnection with this person, or do I really want to put my effort into letting this go and moving forward? If this person were to come back around, you know, that could be what this decision is about as well. You could have a decision to make. Do I want to open myself up to this again, or do I want to, you know, move it forward? What will Aries' next actions be towards this person? We have the Ace of Swords. So it definitely looks like for some of you there could be communication. We'll see when we take a look at their energy. If that's not what this is representing, then this could just be representing the fact that you are going to get that clarity that you are looking for. You are going to be able to come up with, have some kind of awareness, clarity, breakthrough, a solution, make a decision. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Death energy. I think, to me, this feels like there's two options here. Either something has to end, and I need to learn how to accept that and how to navigate that ending and those emotions and move forward. Or something drastically needs to change and transform within this person or within this connection. One of those things here. So let's go ahead and get their energy out towards you. How is this person viewing Aries? How is this person viewing Aries? We have the Emperor. So Aries, that is your energy, indicates this person is viewing you as you. It could indicate that this person does feel like maybe you have your stuff together. Maybe you're very sure of yourself. Now, the Emperor, too, can also be an energy of, I don't want to say that. It can be an energy of all the self energies, right? Self-accountability, self-responsibility, self-discipline, self-control. And I really feel here that this person, for some of you, this part is not going to be for all of you, but for some of you, this person could struggle with those things, okay? Whether they struggle with, you know, impulsivity, whether they have some kind of an addiction issue, whether they, you know, struggle with self-responsibility, accountability, you know, those types of things. I feel like this person views you as being on a different level than they are. Okay. And that could be something that is hard for them. It does feel like maybe this person is like, okay, well, Aries is everything that I'm not, you know, or Aries is good at all these things that I'm not good at. It could just say that this person views you as you. Like that they really know you, that they really understand you. Their feelings for you. We have the Two of Cups. So they do have feelings for you. And to me, this energy feels like this person feels like I have feelings for Aries, and I know that Aries has feelings for me too. They know that, you know, despite whatever's happened between the two of you, that those feelings are still there. Now, they could also feel like you are, like I said, I feel like this person could feel like you are like a perfect match, or like you check all the boxes, but I definitely feel like they don't feel that they measure up in some way. Now, that doesn't mean that that's true. You know, this could be their own insecurities and things getting in the way. Maybe you don't feel that way. Maybe you do, but I definitely feel that they do. You know, they feel that way here. I'm getting a lot, in my mind, I'm getting like, it reminds me of like this Eight of Swords energy of, you know, somebody like giving into pessimistic thoughts or holding themselves back by their own like limiting beliefs. You know, I feel like this person could kind of get in their own way. I feel like I might have said that too in your last reading. Some of you guys, it's a very similar energy here. Now, their intentions towards you. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups. So, Nine of Cups as intentions. It could be a couple different things here. The Nine of Cups to me can feel like maybe they have the intention of, you know, focusing on themselves or working on themselves at this time. The Nine of Cups is a very self-focused energy. This person could realize that they are very unhappy or they're not where they want to be. And it's like, you know what, I don't feel like, how do I want to say that? Let me think about that. It's like they feel like they have to get to a space where they are good on their own before they can be good with you. I definitely feel like this person has some heavy energies. Some of you, this person could be, you know, maybe they are dealing with some challenging circumstances, maybe some depression or mental health stuff, addiction stuff for some of you. Or just those limiting beliefs, those pessimistic thoughts here. Now, the Nine of Cups as well can also represent as intentions that they are, you know, just wishing and hoping for a specific outcome. The only thing with that is, you know, he is seated, so he's not taking any action. He's just kind of wishing and hoping. We have the Eight of Wands, though, as their next actions towards you. I do feel like you're going to hear from someone, okay? I do feel like you're going to hear from somebody. I kind of felt like that at the beginning, and now this kind of confirms it here. And I see the Four of Wands. That is your energy. It's Venus and Aries energy. The Page of Swords under that. The Three of Swords. You know, I don't know. I don't know what's going to go from here, because I'm just going to be honest with you. I definitely feel like somebody is moving back towards you here. I feel like somebody is reaching out to you. Even though they're not quite where they want to be, they are like, I have a lot of feelings for Aries. I know they still have feelings for me. And I feel like they do want to work on things. That being said, I still feel here that even though somebody's coming towards you, I think you're going to notice right away, Aries, that they're still in a, I don't want to say that they're in exactly the same energy that they were before, but the Page of Swords here, I think you're definitely like noticing things. You're asking questions. You're trying to get to the bottom of where this person is really at. Where are you at mentally, emotionally, energetically? What are your intentions? You have the Three of Swords here. I do feel like there's been a lot of hurt, and I feel like you could be very hesitant to fully allow somebody back in because of that with that Three of Swords energy. I see the Four of Swords here, the Five of Swords. I think you could be conflicted about whether you want to start communicating or reconnecting with this person. Like I said, and that goes with that conflicted energy. I feel like there's a part of you that does want this, but I feel like there's another part of you that's really not trying to go through what you've been through in the past and could wonder, maybe it's just best if I move forward. We have the Six of Swords. The King of Swords is somebody who puts up boundaries, who's not afraid to detach from something that is not good for them. And the King of Swords is very head over heart. He's like, you know, I may have a lot of feelings for you. I may miss you. This may be very hard for me, but I have to do what's best for me. And I definitely feel like it's really going to depend on the changes that this person has made or is willing to make. Because I definitely feel like some of you are not, I don't feel like you trust it. I see the Seven of Swords with that King of Swords. I don't feel like you trust it. And if somebody's not going to come forward and be in a very open and honest energy, I think you're going to end up putting a boundary there and kind of maybe detaching from something or cutting something off here. I think that through communicating with this person, though, I do think that you are going to be able to clearly see what you need to see to make that decision. With that Ace of Swords being your next actions, I definitely think that you will have the clarity that you need. You will be able to see clearly, especially with that Page of Swords being with that Ace of Swords. You're going to be able to see what you need to be able to make that informed decision. I hope that that makes sense. But that's what I have for you. I do hope that it helps. Everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or scheduling your personal readings, all of that is in the description box below for you. The signs I'm seeing, I see, we got a lot of stuff here. We have Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius. Those are signs I'm seeing, but it could be any. It is a general reading. I don't see Leo energy here, but I do feel Leo energy here for some of you. But that's what I have for you guys. Everything you need to know is in the description box below for you. If you want personal prayers for any reason, just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you next time.